The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to the Sun Bowl, home field for the UTEP Miners. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UTEP Miners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Miners will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Hold and fire complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. In the Battle of I-10, they played for a couple of trophies. The Silver Spade, which dates back to 1955, and the Mayor's Cup since 1982. But you know it as the Brass Spittoon.
I'm already confused. I mean, I know this is a rivalry game, and I love these trophies, but multiple trophies, I'm a little bit confused. But UTEP, New Mexico State, Jesse, they're playing for something.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust.
There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the deal with a 60-yard run to the house.
Number 92, set to kick this one away.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Wilson on the carry. What? Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well give it to him again. Makes a man miss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
414 satellite. 414 satellite. Trick 9B.
Looking for a man. It's Nelson. Caught near the sticks. It's Odom. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. What a nice connection, knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Throwing right. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. The first meeting between these two way back in 1914 when the Texas College of Mines traveled to Las Cruces, New Mexico to face New Mexico A&M.
Yeah, and that's cool, Reese. I love that you know the history of these games. It's so impressive, and I know you were covering that game, and close one. It was back and forth, but it's evolved into the Silver Spade Trophy and the Brass Platoon, so we got all kinds of things going on here, Palmer.
Yeah, I don't know if the I-10 was even around all those years ago. Probably a dirt road somewhere, but I know this. Both schools on that road didn't like each other then. They don't like each other now.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Miners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miners. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Fielded in the end zone, it's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. He's got the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Caught in the backfield. It's Price. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Complete on 3rd down. Turning on the Jets. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
He'll do it himself. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Just does not like to be tackled, discarding guys and getting to the 21.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there, and just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to...
Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gives it on the option. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Miners will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Cradles it at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's loose. Wide open spaces. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Back to pass, it's Nelson. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And wings it incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Yeah, and 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
He's marked out of bounds at the 44.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. The give to the left. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you gotta protect. You gotta sell that run. And if the quarterback's gonna do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Still on his feet at the 40. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Here on third down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. On the option. Slithers into space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a fourth and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Lots of running room. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the third down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team, and he comes through big time.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Breaks the tackle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Not able to pick up that first down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
And I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this first down.
They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Clock reads 11 seconds here in the first half. We'll see if they're content to regroup at halftime. Under fire. Stands in and takes the hit. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter.
Set to kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. Hauls it in. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Great timing there in the curl route by the QB. Gets it out early, and against zone coverage, because he gets it to his receiver so quick, he's able to turn it up and get the first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Odom. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
And the Miners will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team, because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He'll throw it. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play.
No!
A little floater there that falls incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big fella to go make a tackle or make a play on the ball.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it with Wilson. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Loss of 2.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Makes the grab. Touchdown, UTEP! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Sets up the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession.
All the cool kids are doing it after all. And you want to be cool, don't you?
It's going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First up.
It's a seam wide open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll keep it himself. Those defenders were seeing red, and the quarterback felt it and got down quickly.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got third.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Miners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Barnes. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. The give to the tailback. There he goes! They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The play action fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped for no gain, and that will bring us to the end of the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, New Mexico State 31, UTEP 14.
So we open the final period with a third down play.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll run for it on third and short. And the Miners get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted deep in his own end.
Intercepted by New Mexico State. And they'll take over.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's McMillan. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself on the draw. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. He'll pull it on the read. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
When he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just feeds the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wideout. Now on the option. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give from the gun. Hard running there. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
To the ground, he's got it again. And the tackle is made, and they get nothing, and this game is in the books. So the battle for the brass spittoon comes to a close, and New Mexico State is the victor, and the celebration is on in Las Cruces. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.